Hey everyone, in today's video we'll be taking a look at the progress of the Hazel-McCallion LRT, formerly known as the Hurontario LRT. The line is scheduled to open in 2024 and will run along Hurontario Street, serving transit riders in Brampton and Mississauga. Work on the northern terminus of the line hasn't progressed significantly since the summer, with fencing and pylons being the only signs of construction. Similar to Brampton Gateway Terminal, the areas surrounding County Court and Ray Lawson haven't had much visible progress in the last few months. Some lanes on Hurontario have been closed, and major construction for these northern stations should start soon for the project to be completed on time. South of Highway 407, the maintenance facility that will be used to store trains can be seen in the distance, but it's more viewable from Kennedy Road, over 1 kilometer away. Rows of tracks for the facility can be seen installed on the north side. The operations and maintenance facility looks to be almost complete, although some doors still need to be installed, and the interior likely needs a lot more work. From the Hurontario Highway 407 Park and Ride bus loop, we can see that guideway construction is about 30 to 40% complete, with one of the tracks connecting the OMSF to Hurontario almost fully installed. This guideway will continue on Edwards Boulevard and Top Flight Drive to connect with the main route on Hurontario. Work has already started on this connection, and concrete pours will likely start in the next few weeks. At Top Flight Drive in Hurontario, work on the guideway and rail junction has not started yet, but based on the progress in the area, it will likely start very soon. At Derry Road, major construction has yet to start, but on the north and south sides of the intersection, work on the guideway is well underway. Some sections even have concrete poured. In between Top Flight Drive and Courtney Park, some intersections have been closed to allow for tracks to be installed through the intersection. Once tracks are installed, the intersection will be reopened. Pedestrian bridges have been built above the guideway to allow pedestrians to safely cross over Hurontario during construction, which is especially useful in car-centric suburbs. South of Courtney Park, concrete pours haven't started on the guideway yet, although pours will likely start soon, as it looks like utilities have almost all been buried in the ground. Some lane closures have started on Hurontario Street above the 401, so I would expect work on the guideway to start in the coming weeks. While major construction hasn't started at Britannia yet, guideway and track installation has taken place from south of Britannia to Bristol. South of Britannia, concrete has been poured for the guideway, and track has already been installed through the intersection of Hurontario and Brunel, making it one of the first intersections to have track installed. Continuing south, concrete has been poured for most of the guideway, and tracks have started to be installed, especially through intersections. Track has also been installed through intersections at the future station locations of Matheson, Concrete pours haven't started yet, although the guideway has been dug past Bristol. Eglinton is the only station in this section that is not as far along, with work still needed to dig the guideway. Pillars for the elevated section of the route from Highway 403 to Square One Drive are almost fully installed, as well as the pillars going to City Center Drive. Some of the beams for the elevated guideway have also been installed on the south portion of the guideway. At City Centre Station on Rathburn Road, work seems to have just started on digging the road for the guideway. South of City Centre, work is still in the early phases with not much surface guideway construction started at Robert Speck, Burnhamthorpe, or Fairview. At Cooksville GO, not much has started yet, although I'm guessing work will start now that tunnels have been installed in the south, which we'll get to in a minute. The progress at Dundas, Queensway, and North Service stations is also very similar to the summer of 2022. Underneath the QEW, a push box was pushed into place during a 55-hour construction blitz a couple of months ago in November. The push box will be used for cars and trucks once tracks for the line are installed in the middle of Hurontario. Similar to the other southern stations, the line isn't too far along at Mineola station, although with the push box under the QEW now complete, guideway work will likely start soon. At the southern terminus of the line, a second box was pushed into place, this time underneath GO Transit's Lakeshore West line in December. This new tunnel will be used for the light rail tracks, and the station platform will be just south of the tunnel. In the next few months, I would expect to see tracks and overhead wires being installed in the storage facility and south to Matheson. I would also expect the guideway to be fully dug out from Brampton Gateway Station to Derry and from City Centre south to Port Credit by the summer. It's possible that the first light rail vehicles will start to be delivered in the summer. These are the same vehicles being used on the Finch West LRT and are being built in Brampton. With track installation starting and the relatively fast speed that surface tramways can be built, I'm hopeful that the Hurontario LRT can open by the end of next year. Thanks for watching.